In today's episode of Love Hacks, we are going to talk about something your body usually knows before your mind is ready to admit it. When a relationship is not safe for you. A lot of people call it intense love, passion, or think they are just being too sensitive. But when more than one of these signs shows up, it's not drama, it's data. These are the 6 signs you are not in safe relationship. Intense jealousy and excessive control over your life isolates you from your friends and family. Seems too perfect at the beginning, that's love bombing. Is extremely dependent on you or makes you overly dependent on them. Moves away too fast in the relationship and wants immediate commitment, or badmouths all their ex's partners and blame them for everything. If you are listening and recognize your situation in more than one of these, this episode is for you.
Well, hello all. This is Renee, and here's
Hi everyone, this is Michaela. How are you today?
I'm good. How about yourself, Michaela?
I'm fine.
Okay, are you geared up for the upcoming week? You know, lots of festivities going on, etc.
I am. I'm 100% in.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And we're all going to need that happy break. But well, today I want to get into the topic right away. And the topic today is warning cues. All right.
Okay.
So, and this is it because that's what we're about. We're giving you guys tips, hacks. Okay. So the first one, when you first start dating in particular, is if the person you're seeing dating shows an intense jealousy towards your person, meaning he or she is very possessive of you right away, or wants to have excessive control or even control over your life right away. I mean, it shouldn't ever happen, but right away, that's a warning cue right there.
Yeah.
So, Michaela, what do you think about that?
I completely agree with you because that kind of behavior is dangerous because they try to isolate you from everyone you have in your life. They want to be with you all the time. They don't want you. I'm going to sound a little bit, I don't know, kind of exaggerating maybe, but I'm not, to be honest. They want to control everything you do, even when you breathe. It's like, you cannot breathe if I'm not next to you. You cannot breathe if I'm not agreeing with you. You cannot breathe if I don't want you to do this. And, it's very toxic.
Yeah, I mean, if it starts right at the beginning, and I mean, you're not even in love yet. Trust me, this is a real sign that this is headed in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Okay,
And it's going to get worse and worse and worse with time. It's not something
Exactly.
that you can manage. Like, you just talk about and suddenly everything changes. It's like something that you're going to feel it, and every time it's going to get worse. And he's going to be more controlling, and this kind of situation can be very dangerous in other ways too, because this person can be violent too.
Yeah, I mean, you make me think of an old movie. I've mentioned this movie before, but Fatal Attraction. Right there, the character of Michael Douglas, I can't remember his name in the film, but he slips, which is wrong. It's wrong to cheat, folks. He slips on his wife because there's a woman, I wouldn't say she's a well, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but regardless of that, he comes across a woman who's very seductive, and then they have an affair, and then she gets obsessed from the very beginning, and he should have picked up on that right away, but no, he goes out on a date with her. I mean, they end up doing things in the elevators, but right then and there, she starts showing possessiveness right away, and he's a Dumbo for not. I mean, I'm sorry to say, but he's a Dumbo for not picking up on it right away.
I don't think so, because if you are able to pick that kind of behavior right away, everybody could just walk away very easily. And the thing is that that kind of behavior is something that they actually start doing it in some kind of how can I say that, like, not very tough in the first place. It starts to come easier.
Yeah,
increasing, exactly. And that's if everybody was like able to see it like that, because obviously in a movie it's always easier to see it, but when you're starting a relationship, that's why we have all so many problems in relationships, because we don't see everything. That's why love is blind. That's why love is blind. You don't see it.
Love is blind, but the neighbors aren't. But regardless of that, in my case, for example, I'm just going to share that, like, I did go on a blind date once, and trust me, I did pick up on it, because immediately we met in a public place, right? This was a few years ago. Guys, yes, I have lots of experiences, but this one, I am happy to say I picked up on it right away. Okay, the guy, he did like me, and I was like, no, he's not a bad guy. But immediately he's like, I want your phone number, and I want us to meet at this time, whatever. And I said, well, I do have something else to do. And he said, well, no, you can put that aside. And I'm like, why do I have to put that aside? I just met you. And I immediately lost interest. I don't even remember the guy's name. Okay. So at times you can't recognize it, but at times you can.
But in this case, you weren't attracted to this guy 100%. It wasn't a guy that you met somehow and you feel attracted. It was a blind date, so it wasn't exactly the same thing. But if you met someone that you're attracted to since the beginning, all the signs are going to change. They won't go in the same direction because you are attracted to that person. So you are blinded because you want to be like, you want to impress this person. You want this person to see you. You are not looking the same way at this person. Your perspective is completely different, because the way you want to be with someone when you are attracted to is nothing to do with someone who, it's a blind date. Am I going to like this person?
True. Yes, you made a strong point there. And this is where, guys, okay, Michaela brought up something, attraction can be very tricky, because it can, this guy, again, he was not ugly or anything. I mean, I didn't find him disagreeable, but it is true that I was like, and he was attracted to me, but I was like, the minute he started with the talk, I was like, oh, hell no.
You were able to see something was off. But when you are attracted, the first time you are attracted to someone, that's why you start dating that person. And that's the most important and dangerous moment in the relationship, because instead of seeing what you are having in front of you, you try to impress this person because you want this person to like you. And that's when you are like, just stressing about, am I having a good time with this person? Is this person enjoy the first date? And that's when your head start to fly and make stories about this person. So it's not possible to see what you have in front of you right away. And that's why so many people end up with people with that kind of issues, because they don't see them. And when you start to see them, you are already in a relationship, because that's when the person starts to show all
Sure.
those signs that, no, you are my girlfriend, you are with me, if you want to be with me, you have to do that. But they don't want to say, and they don't do actually, they won't say it in that, in exactly in this way, like you have to do this because you want to be with me. But they are going to manipulate the situation to say, oh, instead of being with your friends, you should go with me in this place, and they start to controlling you, and in a very subtle way to be with you without showing that they are very possessive. But when you start to see that you have everybody in your around you says, he's telling you, oh, but we don't see you, and that's when you start, and you make excuses like, no, it's because you're jealous, no, because you don't want to see me happy and stuff like that. And when it happens, you start to have a lot of excuses to don't see and justify the actions that the other person is doing. But when you really realize that you're being isolated, it's when you are like, oh yeah, damn, I'm having problems with this guy, and I have anyone to talk about, because everybody is around me is not around me anymore, because I push them away and I'm alone. How on earth I end up being alone and I have nobody to talk, because I feel trapped here, and I really need to talk, and suddenly you take your phone, and I can talk with this person because I had gotten in a fight with this person because of this guy. And that's when you realize that you are in a big problem because you are isolated.
That is correct. Yes, in those cases. So yeah, the key word here is the initial attraction, and where it leads. And you made me think of another movie, and that's 9.5 Weeks, another classic. And that's exactly what happens to the Kim Basinger character. She's seduced by Mickey Rourke, and slowly but surely, because she's so attracted to him, he was hot, by the way, guys, before he got all that stuff done. A long time ago, but that movie I really recommend it, and it is a classic case of a person who becomes dominated, manipulated, and isolates herself because her man, who isn't really formal with her per se, but he cuts her off from her friends, and that without really violently doing it. It's all subtle.
Yeah, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to take the person like that. I mean, maybe if you're a very submissive person, you might, but someone who is not a submissive person, if the person is just showing them right away how possessive they are, you will run away.
Yeah, and that's really tricky. So again, yes, the attraction part, and I'm glad Michaela brought that up. Again, in my case, it was not fatal attraction. It was just like, oh, nice guy. Wait,
but it doesn't have to be a fatal attraction. It just needs to be attraction. Like, you really like this person, like you like this person. You met someone I like this person, I want to be with this person. That's not a fatal attraction. It's just attraction, like someone you want to be with because you're attracted to them, because you like them, because you see something and the way you think they make you feel and stuff like that. But that's chemistry. Maybe not even chemistry. It's more than, it could be chemistry, it could be only attraction, because you can have attraction without chemistry and build the chemistry after a while with this person. But at the end of the day, attraction is the dangerous moments, because it's when you want to be with someone because you feel like, oh my God, I like this person.
Looking for real conversations about love, connection, and everything in between? Listen to Love Hacks. Honest, heartfelt, and in 4 languages: English, Espanol, Francais, and Portuguese. Find your version wherever you get your podcast. See you soon.
Now, I know of a case right now. I'm not going to expand. All I'll say is the person I know who's in this situation, I am not going to give them direct advice, because again, and Michaela said it, they could take it as envy or you're not as happy as me, and that's why you're telling me. So honestly here, I'm just like, okay, this person is an adult, but really, this person has been through 5 relationships in the last month and a half. But you as now I speak for people who are true friends. You got to be careful there too. If you're dealing with somebody really young, it's a bit like somebody who hasn't lived. Okay, you're shaking your head, Michaela. Throw it at me. This is what
It's nothing to do with age. It's about attraction. Again,
maturity.
it doesn't matter
but
if you're 15 or you are 20 or
50.
you are 50. It doesn't
Or
matter.
70.
It doesn't matter. The problem is
Okay.
that the person who feels attracted to this person is going to feel attracted no matter what. And that kind of behavior, possessive one, you don't have to be 50 to be possessive. You can be 20 and be possessive. You can
No,
be
but
15 and be possessive.
that's
And
my
the person
point.
in front of this person is going to have the same problem. And the fact that this person doesn't want to be with or doesn't know how to be alone, you don't have to be 50 or 60. It's something, it's for everyone. It's not about age. Same feeling.
Exactly, but that's it. I'm speaking for the friends here.
Yeah.
I don't mean to go off on a tangent, but what I'm saying is, friends, you know what? You're being good friends, but you can't re-educate the person either, and it's not like, don't feel bad. I mean, if you're seeing the mistake happen, what are you going to do? Because if you try to over-advise, some might take it well and some won't. So what I'm getting at here is, okay, that person, whether experienced or not, well, they're headstrong about something, and you as a friend have to be, you have to have tact, but you can't be overbearing. Okay, and I'm going to leave it at that because I'm living it right now. I'm like, oh, good. Truly. Because if I try to advise this person, I feel that they're going to take it the wrong way in this particular case. Now, there are different cases, but really, at the end of the day, yes, in terms of relationships, unfortunately, and this is my own opinion, you have to let the person do what they want to do because you're the friend, right? If they have this attraction, there really is no way that you can interfere. If you're seeing
There's no way. Because
There's
you
no
can
way.
you can actually tell every one of your friends in a situation like that you are concerned about, for example, what we were saying, this person is isolating you, like you're pushing us away, we don't see you anymore, and you can tell them. But at the end of the day, the ones who have to realize what is happening
is the person.
Yeah.
So this one's for the friends. Again, friends also love. It's a different type.
And it's okay that you tell them. Actually, it's good that you tell them, because at some point they're going to realize that they are trapped in a very bad position. And at the same time, even if we get mad about that, because sometimes it's a lot of fight, because as we said, they can take it in a very bad way. But you can just tell them, you know what? It doesn't matter if you're mad at me, but if you need me,
I'm here.
at some point, I'm gonna be here. Because as I say, they're gonna reach a time where they really are going to need their friends, and sadly a lot of them are not going to be around.
Because they've isolated. Yeah, you see? So it's the story of the chicken and the egg. Like, but so, but well, I'm going to move on to yet another scenario. It's a little bit, we could say, opposite. And this is when, going back to the people in the supposed relationship or beginner relationship are getting in, when somebody seems too perfect, No. Yes, I'm. What's your name? Well, my name is Harold, and well, yes, I come from a wealthy family.
I'm Harry, the Prince of Wales.
and I think you're the most wonderful creature on earth. And then the person says, well, I'm a very well-educated, I'm a graduate from Yale University, and I am seeking, oh, well, and and you get to know.
But I'm from Oxford and Cambridge.
And
I was first in my class in both universities. And I was the most important person in the whole world. And they all were competing, that's what you meant?
Yeah, also competing, and yes, and well, I'd like to mention to you that I make $25 million a year.
Oh yeah, I make 30.
Yes, it's all so perfect. And then the texting, so how are you this evening? Oh, I'm splendid, except I'm missing you. Oh, like we can have some banter, Michaela. Like, Michaela, what do you think of all that?
Perfection sucks. That's not a such thing, guys. This is not and these kind of people also tend to compete for everything. And what I'm saying is, like, I broke my toe. Oh yeah, I broke my leg.
Oh my God.
Mine was worse because I'm more important, so it has to hurt me more than it hurt you, and I'm always better than you and everything. Even if it's a worst thing ever, they're gonna have worse than you because they are so perfect that everything happens to them in a better or horrible way.
Worse.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, my great-grandmother was the niece of Queen Victoria. Oh well, my
Prince Victoria was my grandma.
Well, my ancestors descend from Ivan the Terrible. So I went, oh, but wait, I have a third cousin who's directly related to Dracula.
Oh, but you don't know. I'm the one who knew how to end up with Dracula.
Yeah. So you're going to keep people like that.
They are annoying as oh my God. They all and another thing is that they always knew everything. They know everything. It's like there's no thing you can say that they know better than you, or even things that you just discovered because they just been published. They will say that something like, oh yeah, I read about that a month ago, and you're like, it just they published it just yesterday. Like, whatever, dude. Yeah, these kind of people, what can we say about them?
Oh my God. Well, they're exhausting. And you just feel like I'm going to win. And you think, why should I have to win? Like if you say, oh, I really enjoy this type of honey. And then the person will say, well, did you know that wasp honey is rarer and better for you? Oh, really? Yes. I mean, yeah, it's exhausting.
Yeah.
It's definitely.
There's no win-win in this situation. They always will try to make you feel small. Mm-hmm. They won't value you at all. That kind of people, they will show you that you don't really matter because they matter more.
Yeah. I matter more. I love you. And then they're going to say,
I love you more.
I love you more, but I love myself even more.
Or something like, yes. I know, because I love me too. You are blessed. So lucky to be with me.
Exactly. We're both laughing because we have met people in the past like that. Folks, like, really, it's a huge warning cue.
Honestly, guys, be careful about this kind of people because they can be, again, at the beginning, very charming. But at the long term, they are going to be exhausting and they will crush your ego and try to destroy everything that you have confidence and stuff like that. They really need to walk away from this kind of people. If you see something in them that it's like a little bit of a clue about what we're telling you right now, guys, run away from these people because they are not narcissistic personalities, but they could be at some point. Mm-hmm. But they're not necessarily narcissistic people, but they are a lot. they are not good people. I mean, they
It's
won't
not.
manipulate you like a narcissistic person, but they are going to make you feel like very small.
Yes. Yeah. And you don't want that. However, okay, you don't want that, but also, and we're giving you tips. There's many, but okay. The opposite is also not good, which is a person who's a Klingon. All right. So, okay, we're going to get into the overly dependent people, like ding, ding, the clock, tick, tock, tick. Oh, you sent me a message. Oh, I miss you. I miss you too. Like every day, I miss you too. I
They
want to
need
be
to
with
check
you.
on you every single time of the day.
What are you doing? I need to go to the bathroom.
I know. I work with someone like that.
Oh
And
no.
this person, it's not a bad person. I have to say, she's a very nice person. But one day they were talking to me, and her husband told me that they were going somewhere, and he was with his sister.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know where they are going. I don't remember, honestly, but they're going somewhere. And maybe in I don't know, time about, well, let's say 30 minutes, she called him 5 times. And he was like, where are you? I'm still in the road. Oh, okay. Are you okay? Yes. I'm with my sister. I'm fine. And that kind of people, guys, there are not bad people most of the time, because we are not gonna to say anybody is a good person because, or it's a nice person or a bad person, because in all these kind of personalities you have good and bad people.
Bad, yes.
But
Yeah.
this person, it's a very nice person, honestly, and very funny person, and the way she says things make you laugh, and she's very nice person. Honestly, you will like this person. But as a friend in a relationship, she's a nightmare. She's like so insecure that she needs to verify where her husband. Oh my god, where her husband is. Sorry, my tongue is doing weird stuff, and and honestly, she was like that all the time, like checking on him all the time. And it may, even if he was going to the supermarket, this person is gonna check on him like 4 times or 2 times in 10 minutes. It was like a nightmare. And it turns out that this person is very insecure. She has a lot of problems of insecurity. She was like, she needed to know where this person is. And like I describe her personality to her, it's like, the problem with you is that you don't let this person, your husband, breathe. And the thing is, like, you are not a chewing gum and he's not a chewing gum, and you cannot be molded together and glued together, because you have 2 different personalities. And it's okay that you've been married for a long time now, and that he knew that you were kind of like this when you were dating, but you have to stop, because this person is getting mad because you don't let him breathe. You know, it's not, he's not at the opposite, like we were talking at the beginning of the podcast. This person is not isolating anyone, because she has no problem that having people around, and she has friends, and he has his friends, and they have friends together, and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, she is exhausting because she needs to check on him all the time. So she was able to work on this matter, and everything start to get better. But that kind of insecurity is very hard to delete, to get rid of that. You will always be it's always gonna be maybe something, but if you work on it and you see that this person is not doing things like you imagine or stuff like that, it's okay. But you have another example, that a person who is very, very jealous, and is not just checking, but accusing of bad behavior even if you didn't do anything.
Which is terrible, and that's
words. That's a sick person.
That destroys. Yeah, no, that's really suffocating, and you will drive the person away if you're like, so where are you? I'm at the gas station. Oh, you're talking to and
or you've been with someone. Because I smelled some perfume and I said hello to my mother and she was wearing perfume, but that's my mother. And I don't know, we went to, I don't know, maybe we have lunch together with my mother and that's why you smelled her perfume and that's the same perfume, but it's, I wear cologne and she was, and then get mixed and maybe you have the impression that I was with someone else. And they're accusing you constantly that you've been with someone you weren't. Like, you're cheating on me. No, I didn't. You're cheating on me all the time. That's exhausting. This person is very crazy. And I had people like that too. Like, at the end of the day, I don't know how people can stand that kind of situation in their life, because this person dated this girl like when they were teenagers. Then they broke up. Then they get back together because the person the other guy wanted to date with said that she didn't want to date him, and then they ended up with the crazy woman. I'm sorry to call her that, but she was very crazy, and I'm going to tell you why. And then they broke up, and all the relationship since they were teenagers was like, you're cheating on me. And he was jealous of his best friends and girlfriends and the people that he knew since he was like 5 years old, right? And this person was jealous about them, and even more from girls. And then they broke up, and he started dating someone else because he was actually a guy also who didn't know how to be alone, so it was a problem in that case too. And she was like always hallucinating that this guy was cheating on her. And at the end of the day, they got married. They had 2 children. And all the relationship, I'm talking about a relationship that maybe lasts 30 years, okay? A very long time. And at the end of the day, this guy, one day, after 30 days, he said, I'm done.
He got fed up.
Yeah, 30 years with the wrong person. 30 years with the wrong person. 2 kids. The woman disappeared. Suddenly, she took everything from the house. She didn't see and say goodbye to her children, who actually were already almost adults. I don't know, because I don't remember the age of the kids. But at the end of the day, she disappeared. They arrived at their place and house was empty. Nobody knew where the girl was, their mom were, because she just took everything and walked away when they were at school or university or whatever. And 30 years with this person who just suddenly he decided that he was done with her. And I was like, why you waited 30 years when everybody told you? Because he was like, everybody told me that she was crazy. Yeah. He was extremely jealous and insecure and everything. One time, this person told me that he said to her that he wanted to break up, and the girl was like, I'm going to kill myself if you leave me.
Oh, Lord.
It was a very, very, very impressive situation, and I was like, why did you stay there? And he was like, but because I don't like to be alone. And I was like, so you couldn't find something better?
Yeah, no, that sounds like rough times. But yeah, the thing is, with the and this is a cliche, but time is of the essence. And you can get money back, but you can't regain time. Once you've wasted that or lost that time, that's it. It's not going to come back.
And something is very true. I think it's better to see the true colors of the people as soon as possible.
Yeah.
That's why it's important when you start dating someone to stop acting like attraction is everything, because if you start just trying to please that person, that to make this person choose you, like we were talking a few, or maybe the last podcast, I don't remember, but if you show your true self, this person is gonna decide it if he really wants to be with you. But if you start to be someone else to please this person,
Yeah.
you don't just to be with this person, you are not yourself. And at the end of the day, we always said you don't have to be an option, right? But see this like a menu in a restaurant. You have a lot of food and you have to choose one. You have many options. And you're going to present yourself as one of the many foods in the menu. And this person has to see the way you are, to be able to see if this person wants to be with you or not. Because maybe you are seeking for something that this person doesn't want to. Maybe you want something very serious, and maybe this person will just want to fool around. And if you show yourself the way you are, and this person doesn't choose you, it's because this person is not for you. And that's a good thing, guys, because you're not losing time. And the fastest you get rid of what you don't want to, the fastest you're going to find the right person.
Yeah, you filter. He wants clam chowder. He doesn't want shrimp. Okay.
No, and this person, if this person is telling you, I don't want to be with you because, or now, or you see that this person is not doing anything to be with you, it's when you're going to say, okay, it's fine.
Exactly.
I'm not, he doesn't want that kind of dessert, or he doesn't want this kind of spaghetti. It's fine. Because I want meatloaf. And that's what I want to. If you're not my meatloaf, okay, doesn't matter. Next.
I'm going for beef Wellington.
Exactly. So that's what I'm and it sounds stupid, but it's just the reality. If you get rid, the faster you get rid from things that are not working for you, and people who is not for you, the fastest you're going to find the right person. Otherwise, you're going to stay with the wrong person, and you're going to spend 30 years with kids with the wrong person, and at the end of the day, your life didn't change at all because you were stuck somewhere with the wrong person.
Agree, 150%. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, and this is where you really have to have your feet on the ground. You have to have your feet on the ground, and this business of building castles in the sky, and that. And I'm gonna throw in maybe one or two more points, Michaela, and that's filtering. Like, let's say you're on the dating scene and you meet a person, whether you're a he or a she, you meet someone who starts off on the right foot, but then as you get to know each other, this person badmouths every single one of his partners. Every single one. Oh, yeah, my first girlfriend, well, she was a psycho.
Oh, my God.
My second one, she wanted to please her father at all times. My third one, she wanted to call the shots. My fourth one, she had 2 kids. My fifth one, well, she just wanted to spend time caring for the blood. Those sorts of profiles, I mean, if
pay attention. Yeah, because
the eighth one. The eighth one was the craziest one of them all. You know, those folks.
No, we don't want the kind of when you find someone who is talking like that about an ex, you can be 100% sure that your relationship with this person is gonna end by him talking bullshit, sorry for my French, about you. That's a person who never takes credit from anything. You know, he's never going to own his problems or his mistakes. This person is a no. Yeah. Because he's gonna talk about you after if you broke up, like you were the biggest witch in the whole world, in the entire planet.
Yeah, you know, and It's true. And I've slipped into it, but at the same time, I've slipped into that because I found out about that. I mean, according to some people, I have to be the biggest, as my cousin, the biggest Satan witch there ever was. So, but I was not the first one, right? And vice versa. You know, you can meet a woman who says, no, well, he was dreadful. Number 2 was a cheater. Number 3 was a mama's boy. Number 4 was a cross dresser. Nothing wrong with that, not really. But what I'm getting at is a normal person, if that's possible, is going to say, okay, yeah, I had my issues with my ex, but she's a really good mom. Or I had my issues with my ex, but actually she helped me out. The thing is, we just weren't compatible. That's a more normal sort of conversation. Not, yes, I'm the victim, because, you know, I'm practically beatified, you know.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's true. These kind of people will never take any responsibility about anything. They always blame everyone, and they never own anything because they are like, I'm the good one and everybody is a witch. So that's a no-no. Run. You don't want people like that in your life.
Yes. Well, guys, we've given you quite a few tips, and we wish you a great week.
No,
okay?
it's not Christmas yet.
I know, I was playing. We wish you a great week.
Have fun.
Get a nice, yes, have fun. Get yourself a nice coffee. If you don't like coffee, a matcha. If you don't like matcha, get yourself a great tea and start the week with the right foot.
Exactly. So see you next week, guys, and enjoy.
Yes, enjoy and bye.
Bye.